Hello everyone and welcome to my new video. And what is this video about? Well, this is a special video because I'm going to respond to a message I got on Patreon. Let's have a look, shall we? It's from Arastu Darakshan. I hope I've pronounced that right, mate. It says, could you possibly do a video using Ableton on creating drums like the square pusher track Store Eyeglass? Let's have a quick listen to that, shall we? Try not to breach copyright. Okay, I know which one he means, right. So thanks for getting in touch, mate. I'm going to try and do that for you now. So basically, what's going on with those drums there? So from what I know about Square Pusher and how he likes to do things, I think it's a combination of micro sequencing and DSP algorithms. And but I'm just going to show you how to do it using a couple of instances of Simpler, because Simpler's got some very nifty granular playbacks. Then they're not granular, they're basically we can loop like a little fraction of the audio and move around the loop and change the loop size and use LFOs and envelopes and all kinds of MIDI messages to do all this stuff, and we're going to do that right now. So I've just got a kick and a snare. And what am I going to do? Well, let's start with the kick. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set the sustain mode here to loop, forward loop. And then I'm just going to get my loop brace here. And I'm going to create a really tight loop like this. I'm going to set that after the start of the sample so we can get the initial kick of the initial kick. And then I'm going to do the same for the snare. Set this for forward loop. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is explore some of these modulation options. So we've got some LFOs we can use. We've got some envelopes we can use. I'm going to start with LFO2 and I'm going to use, let's try this ramp up. I'm going to ramp up the loop length. And I'm just going to, whilst I do that, set the release quite high of the amp envelope so that it kind of fades out so I can hear what it's doing without having to press it. Nothing. Okay, we've got to turn this up. There we go. Okay, let's just come in a little bit further so we can get more of that kick at the start. That sounds pretty big if you ask me. Fun. Let's try going up and down with some tempo synced LFO. Alright, why don't we, let's make a little sequence here. What tempo was that track? It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, the sort of 145. Alright, it's pretty damn loud. Okay, just give me a minute whilst I sort my levels out. Alright, my benevolent levels. So, okay, what did I just do there? So basically on the kick drum, we've got a loop length that's kind of changing in length over time. We can set how much it does that here. Which is nice. Let's use the LFO3 to, let's use a random LFO. What can we do with that? We could use the random LFO to also change the loop length. So every time we strike the note, we'll get a different loop length, and then also we'll get LFO2 to change the loop length over time. It's kind of fun. Let's try to do the same thing with the snare now. The snare's just going, so let's try the same thing here. What were we doing? Let's this triangle, going for that one beat, and we'll go for the loop length. Okay, and now we need to give it a bit of release and a voice of 1. Let's come in a little bit. Alright, let's just apply the same LFO tricks we were using for the kick. And let's see what we get when we play the clip. Alright, that's sounding cool, but let's do some stuff with the envelope. And now we've lost a little bit of... Now that we've changed the amplitude envelope to make it a little bit more punchy, we've lost a little bit of volume. Let's bring it back up. It's a start. Got to start somewhere, haven't we? I just put some cherry oil in my vape, which I've not tried before. I'm going to try it for you now, right now, live on YouTube. See how it goes. It's all right. Anyway, so back to the thing. So, okay, so what else could we do there? We could maybe use the... we could maybe use some velocity to change the envelope, amplitude envelope. This is a thing I like to do quite a lot. Let's get the velocity. I have the velocity plugin default to random across the full velocity range. Let's do that for both sounds, and we will just turn this time to velocity up here on both of them. It's all a bit squeaky. Okay, kind of weird. What else could we do? We could maybe use the sample and hold LFO again to... What could we use it for? There are all these different things. We can use sample start, LFO 1 amount. Let's see what the loop start sounds like for a laugh. Not that good. Alright, let's not try that. Let's try the LFO 1 amount volume, and then we'll set this to a choppy 16th note. That's kind of fun. Let's do the same thing with this one. LFO 1 volume amount. All right, let's use this same LFO2 that's doing the loop length to do the loop start. It's a bit more granular. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's fun. maybe I'm thinking differently now. Maybe we could. I'm gonna turn off these LFOs here for the volume, and I'm just gonna see what the let's have a look here. All right, LFO2 amount B. So let's use LFO3 to randomly select how much LFO2 modulates the loop start position, as well as the, well, we'll leave the loop length modulation as it is, but let's just try. Let's do that on both. LFO2 amount B. All right, now let's use LFO1 for the pitch. On sample and hold, let's come right down low and let's turn the pitch up and let's just offset it. No, I use the attack ever so slightly so that we still get a bit of the original hit at the start. Let's do that with this guy too. All right, pitch offset by about. That's random. That's kind of cool. All right, let's just compress that considerably. The kind of amplitude envelope to velocity thing wasn't really working as quite as I would like. So how can I get like some random choppy loop lengths, perhaps, or rather note lengths? Let's have a look at what we can do with this, perhaps. So let's turn velocity. Let's turn velocity to time to velocity off, and let's set the release to 0. This decay up to full. Do I want the sustain? Okay, let's just. Okay. Okay, that's cool. So, where do we go? A bunch of these. And group them. And then let's just duplicate a load of them, give them all different lengths. And then, let's just do one more that's super long. Okay, now let's distribute those ranges equally. There we go. And let's maybe have 3 voices. Let's try 8. No, let's try 6. Let's try 6 voices. That's a little bit more like what we want. So let's just take these, copy them in here, and then we have to do the same. What did we do with this? So let's copy value to siblings here, copy value to here, copy value to here, make a thing there. It's getting a little bit much. Okay, so yeah, that's basically about as good as I could get it. What about some random kind of reverbs? There's some reverby stuff going on in that track as well. What could we do about that? We could group this, and we could duplicate that one, and we could do some more velocity mapping here. So I'll just set this, just one please, yeah. So we'll set this one to go, get triggered on this velocity of 120 to 127, and then on that one I'm just going to chuck a big reverb on. Something like this, something like 60 seconds. That's a bit much, isn't it? Let's go for 8 seconds. Let's gate that reverb. Gate it. Yeah. Well, yeah, that'll do for now. Hope you liked that. I'm going to go and stick that on Patreon now, and see you next time. Goodbye. Just before you go, I just wanted to let you know that I'm currently thinking about putting another album out. So in light of that, I've made everything on my Bandcamp 50% off. So if you've ever enjoyed my videos and you'd like to explore some of my music, you can do that now for barely any money. And you'd make me very happy. Okay, thanks, bye.